Hey guys, now we are going to do the chapter 5 and the problem A. Chapter 5, problem 3A. Chapter 5, problem 3A. Okay, for this company, the question asks us to do the income statement, return earnings statement, and a statement of financial position. Okay, so actually this time the exam, the teacher will only ask us to do the income statement. Okay, so now we check its trial balance here. The questions give us its trial balance. Okay, oh, you see the account name, cost of goods sold. So you know, actually, this one is using perpetual or period. It's perpetual system, right? Okay, so now we need to check first which accounts. Oh, you see there is so many expense and the revenues here. Okay, so for the income summary, the basic idea, we need to start from the revenue, less the expense, then what else? Other expense and something I will explain later, okay? Oh, no, I will explain now, okay? So, for the income statement, we will start from the sales revenue, right? Okay. So for sales revenue, because you know, after we do the chapter A, you know, sometimes even though you sold the goods, but the customer is going to return the goods, but we didn't record it on the sales revenue. We record it as the sales return and allowance. And sometimes we sell the goods, but we didn't earn that much because there is sales discount there. Okay? So now we are going to calculate them. How much is the net sales? So we will write the sales. This one, actually, the number is coming from the sales revenue we record on our books. Okay. Then we need to less it the sales return and allowance. Sorry, it's my phone. I will turn off it.喂，妈咪，我在忙，等一下再打给你。Okay, bye bye. Okay, sorry, I'm back. Okay, so there's sales return and allowance, or sometimes there is a sales discount. After this, we will get a net sales. Okay, sales minus gross account, we will get a net sales. Okay. Then let's go to our cost of goods sold. Okay, here is the end, because here we get our net sales. So continuously we will use the net sales to minus our cost of goods sold. Then this means minus, okay? Net sales minus cost of goods sold, we will get the gross profit. Okay? So this is the profit we get from the goods, but we still need to hire the laborers, or we still need to rent a store, or we still need to pay for the utilities, something blah blah blah. So all those expense is called as operating expense. Okay, so we will write everything expense here. A lot of expense. Then we will record the total expense. Okay. And now we will know the income from operations. So what is the income from operations? Is from we will use in the gross profit minus our all expense, then it's income from operations. It's easy to remember because you see here is operating expense. So the left, after you minus the operating expense, the remains will be the income from operations. Okay. Then there is other income and expense. Because for example, I'm the seller of fruits. Okay. Then I just earn much more, so I have so many cash in my hand. So I was think about maybe I should do other business. Maybe I should lend money to others. If I lend the money to others, they borrow money from me, so they need to pay me the interest. Okay. So the interest is my real job. Am I live on it? No, I'm not. I'm live on selling the fruit, right? This is my operating income. Most of them is from the fruit, selling the fruit. Okay. So the interest revenue will become my other income and expense. Okay. So usually there is interest revenue or interest expense you learn so far. Okay. Okay. Then after you plus or minus all the other income and expense, we will get a number of net income. Okay. So this is the basic idea. Let's review it again. I want to make it easier. One for here you can remember. So here is the sales revenue, cost of goods sold, gross profit, operating expense, and then the income, operations, other income and expense, and the net income. Okay, so the beginning is our sales revenue, how much we sell, then the cost of goods sold minus cost of goods sold, then we will get gross profit. Okay, by gross profit we still need to pay to our laborers, for example. Okay, we still need to pay for our labor, so there is our operating expense. Then gross profit minus operating expense, we will get the income from the operations. Okay, but we are not only do one business, right? Sometimes I want to do others also. So the income from operations need to minus or plus the other income or expense, other income and expense. Okay, then finally we will get the net income. Okay, from this easier one, you need to remember because you are going to use it for next semester and every time we will start from here. Okay, so now we are using this one to make it bigger because the sales revenue, right? See here, the sales revenue, except the pure sales, we still need to less the sales return and allowance and sales discount. Okay, then we will get the net sales. The net sales is the real sales revenue we want it to show on the income statement. Okay, so now we are going to continue the question 3. Okay, so actually we just try to find the numbers. Oh, remember we need to use the adjusted one. Okay, let's see. Okay, so there are so many accounts, but not everyone belong to our income statement. Okay, so here we go. Accounts payable, no. Account receivable, no. Okay, I want to teach you more. Okay, accounts payable actually is become to the statement of financial position. Account receivable is statement of financial position. And the accumulated building, statement of financial position. Accumulated depreciation is statement of financial position. Building, statement of financial position. Cash, statement of financial position. Okay, we get one. Cost of goods sold is on our income statement. And depreciation expense, no, it's on the it's an accounting account. Okay, dividends is on statement of financial position. Equipment, statement of financial position. Insurance expense, yes. Okay, then interest expense, yes, is for the other income and expense. Interest payable, no. Interest revenue, yes. Inventory, no. It's on the statement of financial position. Mortgage payable is on statement of financial position. Prepaid insurance, statement of financial position. So the property tax expense, yes. Payable, no. Return earning, no. They will be on the statement of financial position. Salary and wages expense, yes. Salary commissions, sales commissions expense, yes. Payable, no. Sales return and loans, yes. Sales revenue, yes. Share capital ordinary is on the statement of financial position. And utility expense, yes. Okay, so we get, let's check again. We get the cost of goods sold, insurance expense, interest expense, interest revenue, and tax expense, salary and commissions expense, sales returns and allowance, sales revenue, and utility expense. Okay. So we will write it as like this. Okay. So based on others, we don't have this one. So we don't need to write the sales discount. Okay. So we will go, how much is our sales revenue? Is 724,000. Oh, sorry. You need to write it here. The sales, okay? Because we don't want this sales revenue directly, it's wrong. We need to less it with the sales return and allowance. So we write it here, 724,000. How much is sales return and allowance is 8,000. Okay, so after we less it, the net sales will be 716. Okay, so now we are going to find the number of cost of goods sold is 412 and 700. 412,000 and 700. Okay, so we get our gross profit 3,000 303. Okay. How about our operating expense? Okay. So you just write every expense here except the interest expense and interest revenue. Okay. So okay. There's insurance expense for 7,200 and the okay, interest expense no, interest revenue no. Okay, salary and wages expense for 108,000. Then the sales commission expense for 14,500. Anything else? Utility expense. For how much? For 12,000. Okay, that's it. Okay. Then we will write the income from others. Then we will write it. We will write it the interest expense and the interest revenue. Okay, for how much? For 3,000 and 4,000. Okay. Then we need to calculate the number, then we will get the net income. I will show you the answer directly because my handwriting is very bad. Sorry. Can you see here? It looks complex, but actually just copy from the answer sheet because you have already Oro's account name. Okay. You only need to remember this one and extend the sales revenue with the sales less sales revenue and sales discount, then get the net sales. Okay, this one you need to extend it. Others actually is almost the same. Okay, so now we check here. There's the sales revenue for 724,000. Oro's number you can find on the question. Oh no. Sorry. Let me use the ruler. I don't have the ruler. There's a knife. Okay. For the sales revenue, because the number on accounting books, the sales revenue is not what we want. The 724,000 is not directly sales revenue what I want. Okay. So we just write a title as sales revenue means tells people we are going to accumulate it. No, we are going to calculate the sales revenue now. Okay. So the sales, okay. Sales means the sales revenue on the book is 724,000. Okay. Then the next one, we need to less the sales return and allowance. How much? For 8,000. Okay. Then we will get the net sales for 7. We minus the 724,000 with 8,000, so we will get 716. Okay. Then move on to the cost of goods sold. Okay. Cost of goods sold is 412,700. So what we will get if we use the sales revenue to minus the cost of goods sold, we will get the gross profit. Okay. Is 3,300. Then we are moving on because after the gross profit, we still need to pay the salaries to our employees. So we need to calculate how much expense we spend for the operations. So we will call it as operating expense. Same, we don't know how much the operating expense it is. So here we didn't write any number for the operating expense. We will calculate it later here. First one, salary and wages expense, depreciation expense. Oh yeah, just every expense we put it here except the interest expense. Okay, we will talk about it later. Okay, so now every expense is here, then we will accumulate all of them, then we will get the total expense is 170 and 200. Okay, then if we use the gross profit to minus our all operating expense, what will we get? We will get the income from the operation. Okay, here's the income from the operations. You just use the number from the gross profit to minus the number from the operating expense. It means the total operating expense here. Okay, then you will get the number. Okay, so our main business income is 133,100 so far, but we will still do other business, right? We still want to earn more money. Okay. But if you want to earn more, there is a risk to lose the money also. So there is an account called other income and expense. Okay, how much is it? We don't know. So let's see. The interest revenue, okay, is 4,000. Then the interest expense is 8,600. Actually, I think this one you can write it inside a little bit is okay. I don't know why it will become outside. Okay, so we will use the income from operation to plus the income revenue from the other income and expense and minus the minus the interest expense from the other income and expense. Just because income is the revenue, right? So you just add them together and minus the expense. The same idea as before, okay? Then you will get the net income. Okay, that's how we do for the perpetual systems, the income statement. Okay, actually in the period system is the same, but just because for the perpetual system you will get the cost of goods sold directly, but in the period system you won't get it directly, and I will teach you how to get it later by another problem.